Always interesting to see what... But exciting stuff. And here we go. Looking at the bounty runes. See if there's going to be a chance to open up a Spartan. They're going to try with a flame break knock back into the blood grenade. They've got the bushwhack. Have they got enough damage, though? Spartan's got backup of both Thug, Astral, and Focus, and they're actually able to just sort of push back here against OG. OG unable to find the first blood. They were able to push in and pick up the bounty rune in turn. Going to be a little bit off the mark there from Astral with the Stroke of Fate. Seb's going to be fine. We'll see how much Focus stays down this kind of bottom lane by both teams at the beginning. And talking about Focus, he's pretty much completely burnt out mana. Spartan gets back in with a Rocket Barrage. They're still trying to fight for this first blood, and they're going to find it. Astral takes down Seb. They may even be able to get more here as they're running down Wisper. He didn't want to go for it with another nuke, though. Holds back from that one. Doesn't want to waste any more time sort of away from his offlaner. And as good as BZM is on his Ember, Thug definitely one to watch as well on his Leshrac. Bottom lane, Focus gets caught. Not a good sign there for Just Better. As I said, with these picks, they knew what they were signing up for on this bottom lane. Against Skylark's 11 and 6. As expected, Skylark as the Centaur is going to be able to get in a good amount of denies. You hit hard and you hit pretty fast. That attack animation, very, very satisfying to play over as the offlane Centaur. Talking about the offlane Doom, Wisper and Ari. No kill potential in terms of the lane, at least, to be found yet here from these two, Skylark and Astral on the Centaur. Grim, I think, to the most part, is to be expected. They're against a lifestealer. Timado's got the point in rage, so will always be able to keep himself safe. Meanwhile, bottom lane, oh my goodness, Focus. He's got to walk back to base. He might not even make it. Ari, he just picks him up with a singular bounce for the Acorn shot. The bottom lane not going great, and here's the rotation you were looking for from the mid. The flame break a little off point there from Seb, though. Doesn't manage to quite get the angle. No, it's a little bit too deep to make anything happen now. Focus under the tier 2. Not really an area. I mean, at the least, Seb can try and disrupt some of the farm Focus is finding, and just like that, is able to take the whole camp away from Focus. Back over on the mid. BZM. Quick slide dodge. They've got the Stampede to continue to close in onto BZM, and that'll set up for a kill. The mid area of the map continuing to be a very good point for... Been a bit cheeky here, Spartan. Not going to look to set up with the homing missile. Eyes down bottom. They've managed to lead him with the Doom. Seb, he'll head over and under the tower. No help to be found here for Focus. Same time, BZM, he's actually trying to get away with a solo attempt on towards Doug, but the turnaround's there. Oh, a little bit cheeky there from BZM. I mean, it's always tempting. I understand it. You got a haste rune. You feel like a god. You know what I mean? You're going in, you know, focused on just getting the Shivas done, and he has it complete. And Spartan's going to see a chance to go for Seb, and he's probably going to have him here if he wants to drop the cooldown. He might even need to. He'll drop it, but Skylark, he finishes the kill off. Timado's able to turn, take out Spartan in return, but he had to commit the rage to make that effort, and Thug and Astral, they're in with the swing around and the wraparound, and they'll kill him off. Outside of that, he's been keeping solid on the carry game. He's a little bit cheeky here with a poke onto the mid-tier 1 tower, but you know what? He's getting away with it. Timado's TPing in, but he's got this sort of positioning from the rest of his team that allows him to kind of go for this, and if anything, means that Timado gets caught completely by surprise. Really nice moves here from Just Better. Can OG punish it? They'll get the 2-man bushwhack off, the Acorn shot to start bouncing around them all, but they'll turn with the lockdown. Astral, good silence onto the 2. Any others follow up? Not quite now. The Doom's been dropped down on towards Thug. He's got to start the retreat. Acorn shot bounces. I mean, it doesn't even need to connect. He's just going to tick down to the Doom damage of Wisper. Spartan also to fall. In terms of what Just Better were able to find, they get the kill on Ari. Full Maelstrom complete now. So big damage step up here from the potential of these Acorn shots. Skylark. They've got eyes on him, but he's quick with a blink. Seb and Wisper trying with the lead in both. Ready to run in, and they'll get the catch on Spartan. Seb sells for the easy kill. Gets the drag back onto Spartan with the lasso. In terms of items, actually, Wisper opted to finish off the Yules first rather than the blink. He's going to get caught by the Who Stomp into the silence. Good knockback there with the flame break from Seb. Bushwhack as well. Excellent stuff here from the supports of OG, keeping them, well, actually not safe enough. Astral actually still able to finish off Wisper with that final bit of damage. That's a big kill. That's a big kill right there. He's able to get a lot of money out of that one, Astral. And they're not even done. They might even find Seb. These two here, the duo, the Centaur and the Grim, getting some And indeed, the top tower taken. Back over in the mid, OG, they themselves. How much pressure can they put onto this tier 2? Seb, it's ready with the blink jump. He's going to try for focus. This is a good grab to get. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? The soulbind's there, though. Focus, able to stand his ground under the tower, and with the support of his teammates, he's perfectly fine. He lives. Seb dies. I mean, Timado's got to be careful keeping his distance from Thug. Thug will pay the price. And maybe even with the swing around, they'll lose a few more. Astral to go down. Bushwhack control from Ari. Drags back Spartan. He's got his sharpshooter back and ready. Can he hit the shot? He can't. Doesn't matter. Wisper's in with the Infernal Blade. OG, they'll find the 3 kills. No, he's going to focus on farming mid. Wisper shows bottom. They'll be happy to set up for the kill onto the Doom. They're in with the opening. Is there going to be any chance for Yules or a BKB? Not at all. Perfect chain stun here from SsaSpartan. Knocks Wisper out of the game for 60 seconds. Does mean that Thug is on his own mid. CFO basically forces the enemy team to completely give up on the effort they're trying to make to take you down. Seb, in on the mid. Set up on a Skylark with the sharpshooter. It's a lot of damage, but not enough. Skylark pops the BKB and he's out. He starts to go for the TP. Have they got any damage to go through it? They do. They'll kill Skylark off. They'll also be able to catch out Astral. OG in with the TPs. Ready for the jump here. He's looking for Thug, but in fact, whoa, the aggressive blinking from Thug may have just worked out to his benefit. They'll still get the lasso off onto him, but the soulbind, it's onto the 2 of them. Thug, he just looks to run down Seb, gets the kill. Thug will die, but with the jump into the Who Stomp, ooh, they've not got quite enough damage here. Timado's going to be able to live. Someone came in hot with the Yules there to throw focus up in the air to stop him from getting the right clicks off on towards Timado. Astral brought back, TP'd over to the outpost, but he ends up running into the retreat from Timado. So Timado, with the help of Ari, actually able to pick him off a second time in this fight. BZM, he's got the chains onto focus. Any further catch available? It's BZM. I tell you what, it was BZM's Yules, wasn't it, in that last fight? BZM, he gets the Yules set up, buys time to get it onto Wisper and Ari. I mean, the redemption fight there from BZM. OG, ready to dive the base. You step up here, you're probably going to get dragged back out. Spartan leads forward. Seb, he's going to go straight for it. Gets him with the grab. They get the drag back on a Spartan. Spartan's out. He has got buyback available. Focus very early with the Stone Gaze here in an effort to try and stop OG from diving for more. It's 90 seconds now, no Stone Gaze. BZM knows it. He's in. Up to the high ground, putting the pressure onto the tier 3. See how much they can force out from this. Focus does get his next item complete. Daedalus is done. OG. I think they'll really feel any need to go anywhere anytime soon. I mean, it's still 20 seconds where they know that there's not the full lineup from SsaSpartan on the defense. They're in. Timado, he's going to really face on the brunt of the attack here. He's got the Aegis, so he's prepared to do that. See how solid the round 2 is going to be. Jump forward from Wisper. He's going to look for the Doom onto Skylark. Skylark gets the BKB off first. Forced back towards the side, but the drag's there on towards Thug. Great target prioritization there from Seb. With that lasso, will force out the buyback. BZM. He's going to focus down. He's actually out of remnants here. 5 seconds until the remnants back up. He still has the cheese. He'll pop it. Cheese has been popped. Spartan taken out by a second round of the Sleight Fist. Nice 3-man split off here from Thug, but is it enough? It will scare off Wisper and Ari for now. And maybe it will be just enough to at least give some sort of respite here for SsaSpartan as a team and force back OG. OG back off. As OG keeping these 2 lanes pushed in. Mid and bottom. Definitely going to have to be addressed soon by SsaSpartan. Skylark forts a Stampede here. BZM, he's actually going to try and chase through the Stampede, see if he can still get a connection onto Skylark. He's got Seb with him, chains onto the Centaur. And with the movement from Wisper, he's ready to just jump in and look towards Astral. Great move here from Wisper, skips past the Centaur, goes straight for the easy kill. He's got that one sorted. He knows the rest of his team has got the Centaur kill sorted as well. How easy is it going to be for OG to break the base? Ooh, Skylark. They've got to try and take their chances here. And it might mean that they'll lose some lives. Wisper's in. He's going to get the zoom down onto focus. They should be able to get him back. Stampede as well. They'll turn, but they're going to lose Astral immediately. Wisper continuing to see if he can run down focus. BZM jumps in on top of Spartan. I mean, he's going to get caught by the silence. It was fine. He's got the Wind Waker ready. He's able to back off. The Doom will finally wear off from focus. They get the space to take down the mid-racks. Maybe even the top as well. We'll see how much more they want to push for. There's no Spartan for 70 seconds. Is dead, and buyback still on cooldown for nearly 3 minutes on the gyro, so he will not be back any sooner than that minute. Skylark attempting with a step forward and the jump in, and then turn. Wisper goes straight for the backlines. He looks for Astral. He'll get him. Astral out of the fight. Lasso on towards Thug. His BKB coming to an end. Timado runs down Thug. Thug tries to turn with a stun, but with the immunity up from Timado, he can focus the kill and now look to kill focus. He's straight for the deucer. Wisper in with the body blocks, trying to stop focus from getting back to base, and he'll succeed in holding him back and setting up for the team wipe. As OG taking them all down. GG, well played is cool. Set up to be pretty close of a game coming into the mid game. OG absolutely handled just better in that second half. I can only imagine that the lane's pretty fine. Upwards they jump. Shield crashing over towards focus. Trying to stand their ground here. A blast onto the two of them. Focus, he's already put the one charges. They turn their efforts over towards Spartan. Spartan, he gets off another blast. But he will go down. First blood here for Ari and Wisper. And, ooh, a little toss there into the shield crash. Thanks to the vision that they set up earlier around this point. They'll end up getting both kills out of this top lane here. Sticks around a little bit, backs off. They don't have the damage to kill him. Mid lane continues to get rough. Bottom lane, in fact, looks like Skylark was able to get the skewer back onto Seb. The Skylark and Astral getting some action for themselves down bottom. Mid lane, Thug continues to pretty much double the CS of BZM. It's not proving to be an easy time on the TA. The top, Ari. The toss back onto focus. They're going straight in for the tiny. They'll get Ari. Will they get focus back out of there? They should be fine. Early cooldown's a little too long here on the shield. Oh, hello. It's going to see him here. Ward's going to get dropped. They're going for Ari. It's a 3-man shield crash though from Wisper. Wisper's in. He'll get the kill first. Ari should be going down a second time. That's 3 of them coming up there from just better, whereas OG, they still just have the 2 of them. And Wisper is the one that continues to reign supreme off the back of all of this action. In fact, I mean, he's at this point, he can easily ruin himself. Skylark getting some solid space here on the bottom lane. As still not having as easy of a time as Wisper is up top. Wisper, he's hit the 6. Jump forward from focus. I mean, Wisper, he can happily go for some action here. They may have the 3 of them up here on just better, but I don't think it matters. The Rolling Thunder's out. Astral goes down. They keep bringing additional members up here, having the 2 supports to try and make things go a little bit better for them. And now OG, they've got the 2 supports coming up themselves. They get the kinetic field into the drag back of the glimpse. It's going to be another kill for Wisper on a killing spree now. Not satisfied with just having one game where he pops off. He's looking to do it a second time, Wisper. Excellent start on the Pangolier. BZM. I'm going to be able to do this on it. Unlikely to be happening, and just better know that there's a chance that the effort may be made as backups in. Spartan and Astral. Turn up. They'll be able to reach in and get the stun. Further TPs to be coming in now from OG. They want to try and take this fight. They get a good kinetic field onto the 2, into the avalanche. There's a good combo setup. Trap's going to be set up as well to slow them down. They'll take down Astral. By the looks of it, Ari's going to be able to walk away from this one. BCM's got to be careful. He's stepping up. But oh my goodness, that was risky there. I mean, I guess Wisper maybe sort of gave him the heads up that he was heading over, but BZM pushing it a little too far there. So they see these camps being cleared. They know that Focus is heading around. And ooh, they'll have a good effort on him here. Static Storm's been hit. I think Seb just got the level 6. They get the drag back into the Static Storm. Ooh, off the mark with the swashbuckle. Surely that's not going to be enough to get him out of there. Focus, he's on the retreat. But he's going down for sure. Shield crash back up. The kill's found. OG, they take down. Having a much better early game overall here in game 2, OG. Oh. I'm going to be able to do that on his own there, BZM. Might be able to back in and... Oh, no, careful, careful. Oh my goodness. Behind time, though. A little bit of a bait there from BZM. Keeping Spartan interested. so that Ari and Seb could show up. Still, though, maybe not enough damage to be had by Ari and Seb. Toss is there. Okay, Wisper, he's in. Always at the ready to make sure that when the damage is there, he is. Bottom lane, they're looking for Timado. RP at the ready. They have the Hex. There's no saving this gyro. Just better. They are done with the fact that OG are getting away with all these kills early on. They look to make the quick move bottom, and they might even get more. Skylark's got his eyes on Seb. Quick toggle over towards the int treads. Looking for that mana for a skewer. And it's level 3. He should be able to have a good effort at this. Yep, skewer connects. Seb has got the glimpse back, though. So we'll force Skylark to continue to try and work for this kill if he wants to find it. But Seb, he's got backup. Wisper turns up. And Skylark, he used that last bit of mana to try for that skewer play. He's caught in the tree line. Nowhere to run. Has to be careful now of Ari turning up. 14-minute power rune. It's going to end up being top with the haste rune. We're seeing if OG can try and get the steal against just better. They won't get the wisdom rune steal. Focus. He's actually going to jump in aggressive. He looks towards Seb. Leaps in. That's going to be a very dead PA. Skylark jumps forward but was not able to save or help him out in time. He's chasing out Timado. Timado will die to the tier 2, so a trade to be found. They'll lose their own carry, but they make sure that both Seb and Timado go down, so just better. Also, turning up at the time that they did make sure that they didn't lose the wisdom rune to OG. Eyes on the mid now. Ari very close to his own blink dagger. 200 gold now after that last involvement. I'm going to try the jump in. Decrepifies there from Spartan. Heals as well. Wisper's going to go straight for the Pugner. And Wisper completely dismantles him. Thug also in trouble. Actually off the mark with the Timber Chain. Well, it looks like that. Nothing to grab on towards. I mean, you know what that was? I think that was maybe just the anticipation of Skylark blinking. Well, RP was still on cooldown. I was like, is that like a... Was he prepared for like a blink skewer to maybe happen on Timado? I can only imagine. Because it looked like, if anything, he was like, I'm just going to farm these creeps with Static Storm. Screw you, carry. But no, I think Seb was just trying to keep him safe as someone jumped him. He was like, my idiot gyro keeps farming close to the towers. I'm going to have to Static Storm to make sure they can't jump him. Anyway, back on the mid. And not that it mattered. Ooh, that's a solid RP. Into the 2-man stun. Oh, that's a meaty one. That's a meaty one there from Skylark. Farm is going to be pretty good. I mean, it's sure they have this in Power PA, but we're not seeing the results of it so far. Bit of a slower farm game for Focus. Seb. He's got Glimpse. Oh. Well, that's, you know, you never want to try a TP in front of a Disruptor with Glimpse at the ready. But Spartan tried for it. Maybe because it's a bit of a bait. Hey, you know what? It worked out. Ho-ho. Spartan, he ends up the one with a smile on his face, and not only just the one kill, they bring in the numbers. Focus is able to make the jump over towards Seb. They really want to try with these smoke moves. They want action. They know that they're kind of losing out only slightly on the farm game. It's still very, very close overall. But they've got these big ults. I mean, both teams, this is what we expected. They can get kills. Top lane, they're looking for Wisper. Skylark, straight in. I like it. BKB, RP, absolutely drop those for Wisper. Wisper is an incredibly high-value kill. You saw what he did last game. They don't want to let him do it again this game too. OG, they're going to lose more here, Seb. He's caught by Focus. BZM trying to turn. He jumps in, but the TP out's there. He's away. Oh my goodness, Focus gets out. And I tell you what, I think the rest of Just Better also successfully retreating. Skylark's into the Twin Gate. He's away. Okay, Thug, he might be dead. He's pretty beefy. Is he beefy enough? See if they can get him with the chase down. He's got a homing missile heading his way. Blinks back up. I tell you what, if they want to go for him, they're going to have to chase for quite some time. We've got the TP over towards the tier 1 Ari. He is in with the avalanche. They'll get him. Toss back over towards BZM. Ari actually the one to do the final bit of damage with that toss damage, I believe. So Sages. Smoke up here from the 3 of them to ready to back up Timado. So if anything, they're trying to bait a bit with Timado. Here, can they get the jump? They can. Oh, good stun though. In fact, Focus. Straight onto Seb. Seb barely gets to cast a single spell here. As they eliminate the Disruptor, they'll leave Astral behind. They'll say bye-bye Lion. As the 2 of them, the PA And the Pugna get back to safety. I mean, OG could maybe dive the base. There's definitely a chance we might get some base diving here for the OG boys. They feel strong, and if Ari can get in and get a good toss back, I don't see... They've got to be very sure that they can jump and burst him. They do have a lot of lockdown, so if they can catch him before he gets his BKB off, there's a chance over in the mid. Talking about catch, they found Ari. Oh, Static Storm onto Skylark. His BKB is still caught out for 20 seconds. They're bringing in BZM with the damage, but Spartans heal him up with the suck. They get the glimpse back onto Skylark. Wisper jumps in. He's thinking about RPing, but he holds back. As he gets caught by the silence and will die. OG, they'll get the two of them. They only lose Ari, but they get Spartan and Skylark in return. Wisper goes straight for the backlines in that last fight to really push back the supports. Focus, he's farming this bottom wave out. See if OG go for the push towards the high ground if they try and swing around and look to catch the PA as Focus. It gets very close to having his Manta style done. Oh, that's aggressive moves here from Seb. Uh-oh. I mean, Wisper's in on it. But Seb just going in with his body to get information of what was going on behind the tree line. See what they can do with this. Wisper, he's up with the blink. They're going to try and chase. They might still be able to chase him down. They got him with the skewer slow. He rolls up. Oh, they're holding back on the RP. They weren't quite able to get in there. Good hesitation, good patience from Skylark, making sure not to miss his ults. Might still see a chance to jump in. Oh, okay. He did miss that ult. Never mind. Now they're dying. They've lost Astral. They're going to lose Spartan. And honestly, Focus might even be in a bit of trouble himself. Good jump from Ari. He's in with the toss there to make sure that Thug is not able to immediately timber chain away. Thug's dead. Team fight gone wrong there big time from Just Better. They weren't able to find the blink RP. I don't actually know what cancelled sort of that blink from Skylark on the high ground. I don't know if it was anything. Maybe just a flak hit. I think it might have been a flak hit. Bottom lane, Focus went immediately back to trying to push that lane out. But OG, they just casually walk over there and kill him. Focus. He's going to try. The two-man horn toss into the stun. Is there the damage without the PA? It doesn't look like it. OG's able to walk it off, and in fact, it ends up being Astral the one to lose his life. They need the PA for the damage. Without the PA, it's not enough to stop OG. As OG, they're on to the second racks. The buyback comes in from Lion. Focus now back up. Buyback as well from Spartan, but double buyback in from the supports. Focus stepping up. BKB is ready to pop. RP in 5 seconds, but the damage has been done. OG clean out 2 sets of racks. Focus jumps in. Ooh. Good defensive Static Storm here this time for Seb to make sure no one else jumps in. But in fact, okay, he's able to jump across it. The RP's there. He's caught the 2 big ones. Oh, that's what they needed. That's what they needed and more here from Just Better to keep this game alive. As Skylark, he may have missed the one around the mid, but that is a top tier RP there. Getting in and catching the 2 big ones, catching both Timado. Daedalus stun on Timado. Alright. I mean, they look at both teams looking at this fight. Skylark, still 25 seconds until the RP. Every time to begin this retreat, they know that OG's onto them. Spartan, leave that man behind. He'll stick around for a final suck, but he's out. That's essentially the dieback. He did buy back for that previous fight, so he's dead for a long time. RP's back up in a couple of seconds there. Maybe see if they can do something out on the map, but Seb, he's going to know. He's going to know they're in the trees. Skylark may be forced to BKB here. He has to. He has to BKB and run. He's got an RP as well just to keep himself safe. He's dead. That's going to... So that little catch outside of the base, that may have done it. Inside the tree line, they're able to find Focus. Focus pots the BKB, the Manta. It doesn't matter. He's dead. It's over. OG, they will close it up. Seb coming in clutch there. Showing that he's absolutely still got it to make sure that this game and this series goes to OG. Just Better. They give a good fight, though. They give a good fight. So kudos to them. We will see them again. And it's a double